Hello YouTube and welcome to my awesome fucking base. This is great. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm not the biggest fan of this particular base. This is my pure survival. I have one in creative that is way more functional. This is kind of choppy and junky and all over the place, but that's because I started from humble beginnings. I started with where is it? I think I started... Yeah, here it is. This is it. This line of tubes. And these platforms here were what I started with, and I just added shit on as I found it. I've been playing for 7 days, according to my save file. But yeah, today I'm going to read for you some data entries, which is fun. I've scanned a whole bunch of shit and now I'm going to read about it. Let me see. Let me get my reading cap on here. Find a spot where I have high frame rates. See, this is the interesting part. It's like if I look this way I get like 20 something, and if I look out this way I get 40 something. And moving to the back of my ship increases it to 60. Yeah, and now I'm getting 60 frames. Well, whatever. So here we go. Data banks. Let's check out indigenous life forms and fauna. Ancient fossilized skeleton. The skeleton of a million-year-old armored carnivore. Projections suggest this life form would have been larger than any living creature encountered on the planet. The oceans of the time would have been very different to support life forms of this size, with more open geography and many more individuals in the Leviathan range. And that makes sense. And of course, as creatures got smaller, the big ones didn't have enough food to sustain themselves, so they just died out. And that's actually kind of a little bit of what happened on Earth. So, and this looks like a cave map of some kind over here. But this is the gargantuan fossil. This is the one I haven't read yet. And also the sea dragon. The fossilized remains of an extinct super predator. Its sheer size would have prohibited it from entering such an enclosed space, suggesting that the geography of the planet has shifted around it over time. A true apex predator. Dated at approximately 3 million years ago. Wow. Rib cage measurements suggest the creature was eel-like in structure. That's something, what's his name? The other YouTube guy didn't mention, he wasn't sure about. Calculations suggest this is only the front third of the specimen. Front third, so a third of its body is head? Damn, alright. The remains now support a vibrant microcosm of life. Yeah. It's got all kinds of shit growing on it. There are a series of precise angular indentations on the ribcage, suggesting a third party has taken samples from the specimen at a previous time. Yeah, that's, if you go through the Lost River and get to the precursor base, well, obviously the precursors would have probably been taking samples too. But if you go to the precursor base, there's also an Altera base there that, I mean, obviously somebody else built. You didn't build it. So it's just kind of cool. So here's the sea dragon skeleton. The semi-intact skeletal structure of a Leviathan-class predator. Number 1, head trauma. There is clear evidence of massive physical trauma to the head. The damage is so severe, it was likely the cause of death and must have occurred somewhere nearby. Damage is consistent with a high-speed collision with a solid object. You know what? The ghost Leviathans, they see you from a distance, shout and charge at you, and hit you with their heads. So maybe it got charged by a ghost Leviathan. So that's interesting. Age. Something in the environment has helped to preserve these remains, but calcium decay suggests an approximate time of death 1,000 years ago. Bone growth suggests the creature was in the egg-laying stage of its life cycle. So that's interesting. I love these like tidbits of information they throw at you, and anybody with a biologically scientific pointed mind will take these fragments and sort of extrapolate information out of them. And that's the whole point. It gets you thinking. I love it. It's so great. I love reading these little things. And of course, these don't mean anything. These are just little bits of information. Alright, so now I'm going to check out the mushroom biome. I need magnetite in large quantities and lithium. And I kind of explored it in creative and found lithium and realized there was lithium and magnetite down there, and I'm right next to it. So I might as well go ahead and farm it since I'm right here. But I don't know. See, that feels a little bit like cheating to me. This is the wrong place. Captain. But that feels a little bit like cheating to me because I did it in creative, so I didn't find it legitimately in my survival mode. And right here's another reason why I'm not a huge fan of this current base setup. Like, is that all I have? But it's just, I'm not sure where to go. I need my bed. Is it... God. I think it's on the other side of this thing. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I went the wrong way there. I keep getting turned around. This is my main tower here. And up here I have a window above the water. In my little aquarium I have one of each creature that I'm finding. Well, that's what it will be. Right now I've got the 2 of these. Or the 4 of those. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with those. I'm going to do something. So, now that it's daytime... Oh, yeah. Oh, now that it's daytime... Where's my... I will go out and I will... Ooh, look at all my creatures. But I will jump into the mushroom biome and I will go look for minerals. Alright. Go get Gareth here. He's docked in Kespain. So I gotta bust him out of here.
Captain, all systems online.
Let's get in here. Oh, I fell all the way down. Alright, so waypoints. Need to adjust my waypoints. I don't need any of these. Oh no, I want that. Mushrooms. Alright, so now look around. Is that it? Yep, that's it. It feels like you're moving really slow when you're walking, but you're actually just about as fast as when you're flying around. Although occasionally you will stop when you hit like a little hill or something. So it's honestly just about as fast to walk as it is to fly or swim, I guess. Technically you're not swimming, you sink like a rock, so you're jetting around like a guy with a jetpack. I don't have the grappling hook, so that's going to be a problem. Anyway, I guess I'm going to clip it here. I'm not going to bore you with me going all the way over there.